What's the most disturbing fact about the human body? Your body replaces most of its cells every few years. You're literally not the same person you were 7 years ago. I had a minimal surgery a year and a half ago and my surgeon accidentally severed 2 of my nerves in my abdomen. It's going to take years to heal if they even heal at all. They're supposed to just embed themselves into my muscles over time. It's weird because I look completely normal. No bulges or bruising, but I have constant pain signals being sent to my brain making me feel pure agony all the time. IDK if that counts. I might try to pursue a malpractice case. Edit. Holy crap, this kind of blew up overnight. I'll respond to everyone today. I appreciate everyone's responses so far and I'm happy to have people's opinions because I was losing steam in my efforts to get helped. You have mites that live on your face, mostly around your nose. They have no anus. They store all their waste until they die on your face. Your bones are wet, like all the time. Dernodex mites live on your face, especially your forehead, nose, and chin. They're only about 0.25 millimeters big at the high end, so you can't see them with just your eyes. You can wash and scrub your face, but they'll still be there along with hundreds of his buddies. At night, they crawl around, eat the oil and dead skin on your face, then poop on you. They also mate all over your face, then lay their eggs in your pores. It's going to be like this forever. Until you die. If you hold in a fart, your body reabsorbs it. It travels through your bloodstream to your lungs, where you breathe it out. It gets filtered so it doesn't smell upon exhalation. That we are fully capable of biting our own finger off like a carrot, but our brain stops us from being dumb, lol. But our jaw strength and bite force could theoretically do it. My butt is not a banana door? Everything you see is actually upside down. You're actually walking on the ceiling at. Seriously though, I wonder if they consider this when doing experiments regarding gravity. That without sleep we literally can go insane. A teratoma is a non-cancerous tumor that can grow teeth, hair, muscle, and supposedly, eyes. That your immune system knows exactly how to destroy every cell in your body and the only thing stopping it is an incredibly delicate set of signals telling it not to. I think psychosis is one of the most disturbing things the human brain can experience. That for some people their body literally attacks itself when it encounters a trigger it doesn't like. Peanuts for example. It sees these triggers as a danger, and yet the real danger is when it tries to get rid of these dangers. Allergies or ew. Babies aren't born with true kneecaps, just cartilage. It doesn't become true bone until between 2 to 6 years old. You can just randomly drop dead any second. No warning, no symptoms, just a vein in your brain decides today's the day to give up and poof, you're just gone. I'm not sure if it's disturbing. My childhood friend who's now a drive told me that the only surefire way to stop hiccups is to force your gag reflex. Basically stick your finger down your throat until you gag a few times. And it'll sort of override your hiccups. I've only tested it once. And it did seem to work, lol. Tonsil stones. I managed to get to 50 years old without ever even hearing of Thurn. Still never had them myself. Thankfully. A portion of your pituitary gland in the brain actually started out as a pouch on the roof of your embryonic mouth. If your guts are eviscerated and hang out of your abdomen, you can stuff them back in and they will rearrange themselves into their correct position. Your bones can almost hemorrhage. Eyeballs are independent from the rest of you. Everyone technically has cancer cells. Only they usually haven't multiplied enough to become a problem since your body keeps them in check. The same body that produces these as well. It's possible to vornit poop. It's called feculent vorniting. I saw someone do it. It's something you can't unsee. Your body contains enough DNA to stretch from Earth to the Sun and back many times over if all of it were unraveled. As a baby, your organs haven't fully developed yet, so sometimes you'll vomit or poop blood for no reason. Freaked me out the first time I saw that. All of the skin that you see and touch is dead skin cells. Something about your brain not being aware of your eyeballs. But if it was aware, your immune system would attack them and make you blind? Every year, while we're asleep, the average person swallows 7 inkjet printers. That everyone's ears and nose never stop growing. The only reason our stomach does not consume our own bodies is because of a thin layer of bicarbonate, baking soda, and our stomach replacing its cells every 3 days. There's a spooky skeleton inside. That even with all our accumulated knowledge, that we still understand so little about it. No one will ever know if we all see the same colors. When your brain is removed for medical science, and then embalming fluid is inserted into the heart and arteries and veins, it shoots out of the circle of Willis within the inside of your skull with such force it can go clear across the room and is quite something to see. Then we pinch it shut and then pack your skull with cotton and sew it back shut. There is a 10 to 40 milliseconds window between heartbeats where if you get hit in the chest your heart just stops beating. It's called commotio cordis. Also, not all of you dies at once. Neurons go first, but bone stem cells can be alive for over a week. Sperm cells are viable some 36 hours after you're dead. 2. Red blood cells are 250x more likely to bond to carbon monoxide than oxygen. And once the cell has the carbon monoxide, it don't let go for nothing. Makes no sense whatsoever. The average person has 5.000 to 10.000 ectopic beats per day. An ectopic beat is a premature contraction of the heart muscle that is corrected by a pause designed to allow the heart to fill with blood and a larger contraction. In rare cases, people can feel these beats, which are experienced as a thump or a flutter. Your heart basically stops thousands of times per day. The eyes have immune privilege, which means they have a much smaller ability to affect an immune response. On the upside, this means your eyes are protected from damage due to swelling or high temps from fevers that go along with immune responses. On the downside, if they do become part of an immune response, your body can attack your eyes as if they were foreign tissue. You only have this one for all of your life, and it wears down and it's getting worse steadily. The body you have at this very moment, it's the best you will ever have. Pig organs are incredibly similar to ours. Like replacement heart valve levels of similar. There are 3 reasons I find this disturbing. 1. Most livestock has secondary goods that we collect from there, such as milk from cows or wool from sheep. Pigs are the only major one I can think of that people raise solely for their meat. 2. People who have eaten human flesh have said it tastes like pork. 3. There are multiple legends, fables, or fairy tales involving people being turned into pigs.